Welcome to the deep dive, everybody. Now, for all you recent grads out there, stepping out into the world, figuring out what's next, we're going to be tackling a question that might be on your mind.
Yeah.
What does it actually take to make it in the world of innovation and entrepreneurship?
Right.
You might think, hey, I just need a killer tech idea, and boom, success.
Right.
But as history shows us, it's a little more complicated than that.
Yeah.
Take Elmer Sperry, for example.
Oh, yeah.
Invented some amazing things like the gyro compass for ships, but when it came to the business side of things,
Oh.
let's just say he wasn't quite as smooth sailing.
Sperry's story is a great example of why we're diving into this topic today.
Okay.
The idea of the lone genius inventor, it's so
Totally.
tempting, right? But it often misses the mark.
Right.
Innovation, it thrives on collaboration and diverse skill sets, and it's kind of like what we call the Hewlett-Packard effect.
Okay, Hewlett-Packard effect. Now I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Break that down for me.
So think of it this way. Combining technical expertise with sharp business skills is often like a recipe for success.
Right.
We see it all the time, even way back in history.
Okay.
Bolton and Watt, the minds behind the steam engine.
Right.
One, a brilliant engineer, the other, a savvy entrepreneur.
Oh, wow.
Together.
Yeah.
Changed the world.
Okay.
And of course, you can't forget Hewlett and Packard themselves,
Right.
two sides of the same innovative coin,
Yeah.
proving that partnership can be a real game changer.
So it's not just about having the great tech idea, it's about having the right team to make it happen.
Absolutely.
What does that mean for our recent grads, especially those with a tech background who are listening right now?
Well, I think it means thinking about your own strengths and weaknesses.
Okay.
Are you the ideas person who thrives on the technical side, or are you more drawn to the structure and strategy of building a business?
Right.
If you're that ideas person,
Yeah.
you might need a structure partner, someone who can help translate those brilliant ideas into a solid plan.
I like that.
And recent studies show that team-based startups actually have a better shot at survival
Okay.
and are more appealing to investors.
Teamwork makes the dream work, as they say. So let's say you've got your dream team,
Right.
got this amazing idea,
Yeah.
ready to go.
Yeah.
What's the next crucial step?
You got to have a solid business plan.
Okay.
It's not just about securing funding, it's about mapping out your path to success.
The business plan,
Yeah.
often seen as the holy grail of entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I've always been a little intimidated by business plans.
Yeah, I get it.
Where do you even begin?
Instead of seeing it as this massive hurdle,
Yeah.
think of it as your roadmap.
Okay.
It helps you clarify your vision, figure out who your target audiences are, and anticipate any bumps in the road.
Right.
Plus, it forces you to think through every aspect of your idea, which is invaluable whether you're seeking funding or not.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But, here's the thing. I've heard that a lot of business plans actually fail.
Yeah.
Is that true? And if so, why?
Sadly, it is true.
Oh.
And one of the biggest reasons,
Yeah.
a weak management team.
Oh.
Remember, investors aren't just investing in the idea,
Right.
they're investing in you
Oh, okay.
and in your team's ability to execute that idea.
It's a competitive world out there.
It is.
Take the biotech field, for example.
Yeah.
Did you know that only around 56 out of every 1,000 biotech ideas actually get funded? Wow. That's a pretty clear sign that you need more than just a cool invention to make it.
Exactly. That's why developing strong business plan skills is so valuable.
Okay.
Even for recent grads who aren't launching a company right now,
Right.
it equips you with a strategic mindset,
Yeah.
a way of thinking that'll be an asset in any career path you choose.
Okay, so we've got our team.
Right.
We're working on our business plan. What else do we absolutely need to know to navigate this wild world of entrepreneurship?
Networking.
Oh, yeah.
Can't stress this enough.
Okay.
Building a strong network is like unlocking this secret vault of knowledge, resources, and support.
It's like Silicon Valley. Right.
Yeah.
It's not just about the tech.
Right.
It's about this whole network of talented people and companies
Exact.
constantly connecting and collaborating,
Yes.
which is what fuels their success.
That's a perfect analogy.
Okay.
It's about tapping into what we call social capital,
Okay.
the value that comes from the connections you make,
Right.
whether you're engaging in online communities,
Yeah.
hitting industry events, or
Mhm.
even just joining forces with your fellow recent grads.
Okay.
Building your network opens doors you might not have even known existed.
So we've talked about the classic startup model,
Right.
but what about other entrepreneurial paths out there?
Yeah.
What else could our listeners consider?
Well, entrepreneurship isn't limited to tech startups. Oh.
There's a whole universe of possibilities out there.
Okay.
Think about social entrepreneurship, for instance.
Yeah.
That's where you're creating ventures that tackle social or environmental challenges, like charities and nonprofits.
Right. People like Nuffield, Carnegie, and Rockefeller come to mind.
Oh, exactly.
Using their entrepreneurial success to make a real difference in the world. That's pretty inspiring.
Absolutely. And then you've got the organic growth model,
Okay.
where you start small, maybe with a micro business,
Yeah.
and gradually scale up.
Right.
A great example is lovereading.co.uk.
Okay.
They started as a small online book retailer and grew organically into a successful business.
So you don't always need a flashy launch or millions in funding to get started.
Nope.
You can build something meaningful step by step.
Exactly.
I'll type that.
And don't forget about entrepreneurship,
Okay.
driving innovation from within established companies.
Right.
More and more companies are embracing this, encouraging their employees to think and act like entrepreneurs within their roles. And guess what? Those business plan skills we talked about,
Yeah.
they come in handy no matter which path you choose.
You got it. Okay.
A well-crafted business plan, even if it's just for your own reference.
Right.
It brings clarity and direction.
Yeah.
It helps you define your goals and make strategic decisions.
Okay.
Whether you're starting your own company, leading a project within a company, or pursuing a passion project.
So we've covered teamwork, the power of a business plan, and the importance of networking.
Yes.
Now let's bring it back to our listeners' unique skills and interests.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So remember, your technical background is a valuable asset,
It is.
especially in today's world.
Yeah.
But to truly thrive in the entrepreneurial world,
Right.
you need to understand how different industries work and what it takes to succeed in each.
Right.
So it's about matching your skills to the right opportunities.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For example, in the biotech industry, securing strong intellectual property rights is absolutely crucial.
Your inventions, discoveries, and technologies are your most valuable assets.
Right.
So understanding things like patent law, licensing agreements, and regulatory processes is essential.
So if you're a tech person at heart,
Yeah.
but don't have a strong legal background,
Yeah.
it might be smart to team up with someone who does.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now contrast that with journalism.
Okay.
In this field, it's all about building a strong external network.
Right.
It's all about connections,
Right.
relationships, and access to information.
Right.
So honing your communication skills, attending industry events, and building a solid online presence are key.
Different industries, different priorities.
Yeah.
It really is about playing to your strengths
It is.
and recognizing when you need to bring in additional expertise.
Precisely. Then there are industries where financial acumen is paramount, such as venture capital or investment banking,
Right.
understanding financial models,
Yeah.
market trends, and risk assessment are essential for success.
So it's not just about crunching numbers. It's about making strategic decisions based on a deep understanding of financial principles.
Exactly. And then you have industries where what we call low-end intellectual property rights, like copyright, are critical.
Right.
Take the arts and entertainment industry, for example.
Okay.
Protecting your creative work through copyright is essential.
Right.
And understanding how to leverage those rights for licensing and distribution can be, make or break.
So whether it's patents, trademarks, or copyright, understanding how to protect your intellectual property is crucial in many fields.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then, of course, there are industries where building a strong knowledge base is key.
Yeah.
Think about research and development,
Right.
academia, or consulting,
Right.
continuously learning,
Yeah.
staying ahead of industry trends,
You're right.
and developing deep expertise in your niche are essential for staying competitive.
So it's a constant cycle of learning, applying that knowledge,
Yes.
and then seeking out new challenges.
Exactly. And that's what makes entrepreneurship so exciting.
Yeah.
It's a continuous journey of growth, discovery, and innovation.
We've covered a lot of ground today,
We have.
from debunking the myth of the lone wolf inventor to understanding the power of a solid business plan,
Right.
the importance of networking, and the diverse paths to entrepreneurial success.
It's a lot.
What are some key takeaways our listeners should keep in mind as they embark on their own journeys?
First and foremost, remember that entrepreneurship is a team sport.
Okay.
Embrace collaboration.
Right.
Seek out mentors.
Yeah.
And build a strong support network.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it alone.
Second, a well-crafted business plan is your roadmap to success.
Yes.
It helps you clarify your vision, define your target market, and anticipate potential challenges.
Third, Networking is essential for navigating the entrepreneurial landscape.
Okay.
Build relationships, seek out mentors, and tap into the power of social capital.
And finally, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to entrepreneurship. Explore different paths, find what resonates with you, and don't be afraid to pivot and adapt along the way.
You got it.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's all about finding that sweet spot,
Yeah.
where your passions and skills and the needs of the market, they all kind of align.
No.
That's where the magic happens.
So there's no one right way to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
It's about finding the path that works for you.
exactly. And that path might change over time, too.
Okay.
You could start with one idea and end up somewhere completely different based on, what you learn and the connections you make along the way.
Speaking of connections, I
Yeah.
want to circle back to that idea of social capital.
Okay.
Can you give our listeners some practical tips on how to build a strong network,
Sure.
especially as recent grads just starting out?
Absolutely. First of all, don't underestimate the power of online communities.
Right.
There are so many platforms out there where you can connect with people in your industry,
Yeah.
share ideas, and learn from those who have been there, done that. LinkedIn's a great place to start.
Right.
And there are also tons of niche communities for specific interests.
So it's like building your own virtual support system.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to reach out to people you admire.
Okay.
Ask for an informational interview, see if they'd be open to mentoring you, or, even just pick their brains about their experience.
Right.
You'd be surprised how many people are willing to help someone just starting out.
Okay, virtual connections are great,
Yeah.
but what about real-world networking?
Yeah, good question. Uh, Industry events and conferences,
Right.
they're like gold mines for networking.
Okay.
I know they can feel a little intimidating at first,
Yeah.
but think of them as opportunities to meet potential mentors, collaborators, or even, future employers.
Right.
Don't be shy.
Okay.
Strike up conversations, ask questions, and share your own ideas.
And remember, networking isn't just about what you can get.
No, it's not.
It's about what you can give.
Exactly.
Be genuinely interested in others. Offer your help when you can.
Yeah.
And build those relationships authentically.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Awesome. And hey, don't forget the power of connecting with your fellow recent grads.
Oh, good point.
You're all in the same boat, facing similar challenges and opportunities.
Right.
Why not support each other?
Yeah,
Share resources, maybe even start ventures together.
absolutely. Strength in numbers.
Yeah.
Plus, you can learn so much from each other's experiences and perspectives.
Now let's dive a bit deeper into those different entrepreneurial paths we touched on earlier.
Okay.
Social entrepreneurship,
Yeah.
organic growth, and entrepreneurship.
Right.
Can you give us some real-world examples of each?
Sure. Let's start with social entrepreneurship.
Okay.
We talked about, individuals like Nuffield, Carnegie, and Rockefeller
Right.
who represent a more traditional model of philanthropy.
Right.
But today's social entrepreneurs, they're often creating, innovative and sustainable businesses that directly address social or environmental issues.
So they're combining purpose with profit.
Exactly.
Okay.
A great example is Tahoe Mess Shoes.
Oh, yeah.
And they built a successful business model around the idea of one for one, right?
Yeah.
For every pair of shoes purchased, they donate a pair to a child in need.
I love that.
It's a brilliant way to leverage, a for-profit business to make a positive social impact.
It's a win-win for everyone involved.
Exactly.
What about some examples of organic growth?
Besides lovereading.co.uk, another fantastic example is Spanx.
Okay.
The founder, Sarah Blakely, she started by selling, footless pantyhose out of the trunk of her car.
Wow.
She had a great idea, strong work ethic,
Yeah.
and she gradually built her business into a global brand, all without, massive funding rounds.
Right.
It was just smart, strategic growth.
That's so inspiring.
It is.
It really shows you don't need tons of capital to get started.
No.
It's a great idea and the drive to make it happen. Now, what about entrepreneurship? Are there any companies out there that are really killing it with this approach?
Definitely. Google is a prime example.
Okay.
They encourage their employees to dedicate 20% of their time to personal projects and innovative ideas.
Oh, wow.
That's actually how Gmail was born.
Wow, that's incredible.
It is.
It sounds like they've created a culture that truly fosters innovation.
Yeah, they've done a great job with that.
So whether our listeners are dreaming of launching their own startup,
Right?
making a difference through social entrepreneurship, or driving change within an established company,
Yeah,
there's an entrepreneurial path out there waiting to be discovered.
absolutely.
And the key takeaway is that entrepreneurship is a journey,
Yes.
not a destination.
Right.
It's about embracing the challenges,
Yeah.
learning from your mistakes, and constantly evolving.
Couldn't agree more.
Awesome. And don't forget to have fun along the way
Oh, of course.
and pursue your passions.
Yes,
Now, before we wrap things up, I want to go back to something we discussed earlier.
Yeah.
The importance of understanding what it takes to succeed in different industries.
Right.
Can you elaborate on that a bit more?
Of course. Let's say, you're passionate about biotech.
Okay.
In this field, securing strong intellectual property rights is absolutely crucial.
Right.
Your inventions, discoveries, and technologies.
Yeah.
Those are your most valuable assets.
Okay.
So understanding things like patent law, licensing agreements, and regulatory processes is essential.
So if you're a tech person at heart, but don't have a strong legal background,
Yeah.
it might be smart to team up with someone who does.
Exactly.
Okay, good to know.
Now, contrast that with journalism
Right.
in this field. Building a strong external network
Yeah.
that is paramount.
Right.
It's all about connections, relationships, and access to information.
Okay.
So honing your communication skills,
Right.
attending industry events, and building a solid online presence, those are key.
Different industries, different priorities.
Yeah, for sure.
It really is about playing to your strengths
It is.
and recognizing when you need to bring in additional expertise.
Precisely.
Okay.
Then there are industries where financial acumen, is paramount.
Yeah.
Such as venture capital
Right.
or investment banking.
Okay.
Understanding financial models, market trends, and risk assessment.
Right.
That's essential for success.
So it's not just about crunching numbers.
Yeah.
It's about making strategic decisions based on a deep understanding of, financial principles.
Exactly. And then you have industries where what we call, low-end intellectual property rights, like copyright.
Right.
Those are critical.
Okay.
Take the arts and entertainment industry, for example.
Okay.
Protecting your creative work through copyright is essential.
Right.
And understanding how to leverage those rights for licensing and distribution.
Yeah.
That can be, make or break.
So whether it's patents, trademarks, or copyright, understanding how to protect your intellectual property is crucial in many industries.
Absolutely.
Okay, good advice.
And then, of course, there are industries where building a strong knowledge base is key.
Right.
Think about research and development,
Okay.
academia,
Yeah.
or consulting.
Right.
Continuously learning, staying ahead of industry trends, and developing deep expertise in your niche.
Right.
Those are essential for staying competitive.
So it's a constant cycle of learning, applying that knowledge,
It is.
then seeking out new challenges.
Exactly. And that's what makes entrepreneurship so exciting.
Right.
It's a continuous journey of growth, discovery, and innovation.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of entrepreneurship and innovation,
Yeah.
what's the one key question our listeners should be asking themselves right now?
Think about the specific industry you want to work in.
Okay.
What are the one or two key skills you need to develop right now to increase your chances of success?
Is it strengthening your technical expertise? Honing your business acumen?
Could be.
Building your network?
Possibly.
Or maybe diving deeper into a specific niche within your field?
The answer will be different for everyone,
Yeah.
But taking the time to reflect on this question now,
Right.
it can give you a huge advantage as you navigate this exciting world of entrepreneurship and innovation.
And remember, the future is yours to create.
Yes, it is.
Embrace the possibilities, stay curious, and never stop learning.
I love it. That's great advice.
And who knows, maybe someday we'll be featuring you on the Deep Dive,
Oh, I hope so.
sharing your own entrepreneurial success story.
That would be fantastic.
There are so many incredible recent grads out there
There are.
with so much potential.
Absolutely.
We believe in you all.
We do.
Well, thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of entrepreneurship and innovation.
It's been my pleasure.
Until next time, keep innovating and keep dreaming big.